If you're struggling with Classic Arena, I'm going to fix it. And guess what? We're going to make Polarium pay for it. Thanks for watching a Casual Samuel video. Let's get started. The Great Hall is why we care about Classic Arena. That is it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. Now, what does the Great Hall do? If you don't know, I'm going to give you the short, skinny, dirty, whatever you want to call it, rundown of the Great Hall. Mine has been super effective for my account, super effective. And to get Arbiter, you need a level 10 in there. Here's what we're looking at. I have my accuracy. It's a little weird with force, but bear with me. My force accuracy maxed out. That means everywhere we go, the people want to know who we are, and we tell them we have plus 80 accuracy. That's what we say. I promise that's exactly how that goes in real life. Plus 80 accuracy here is amazing. Now, what else do we want to touch on in the Great Hall? So you can buff per affinity. It's kind of a weird way to put it, huh? Per affinity, so HP, attack, defense, crit damage, resistance, and accuracy, of course. When you buff them, they're usable everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Let's see how that plays out in our stats sheet. Freeze! Stop right there. Click the link in the description right now to get a free legendary champion, Corrado the Fox Hunter, and 3 amazing epics as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to do to get this going on. Step 1. Log out of Polarium Play on PC. If you've never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. Step 2. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Woohoo! Congratulations! That first champ is your free legendary, Corrado the Fox Hunter. And not only that, as you level up and progress, you're going to be getting Fame, Romero, and Vergus. So click the link below right now and get started on your amazing raid adventure. Boom! I've got my boy Geo here. Let's take a look. Of course, this guy is Force Affinity. He's a force to be reckoned with. He has 266 accuracy. Now he only has 186 in his gear. We have 80 force accuracy. Remember, who are we? We'll tell them we're 80 force accuracy. It is so fantastic for hitting accuracy checks, and I'll show you another way that this was amazingly helpful for my account just recently. I needed to get a Kempdom buffed up on his resistance, and so what I went ahead and did is I put 30 resistance as a Void Champion. So this is all my Void Champions. So for anything solo farm, like a Eurogrim even, this would be great if you're doing stuff with Doom Tower, you're doing just random dungeon content. I'm not sure for Arena that the plus, XYZ accuracy is really going to take you over the edge, but maybe, depending on the tier you're in, that could absolutely be the case. But plus 30 resistance got me to 225. Now I only need 228 to actually make the resistance check for the mobs in the Dragon Dungeon. So if you didn't know that, so for the Dragon Slayer, what you're going to see here is that I've got 225, but for the Dragon you need 300, but for the mobs only 238. Now, somewhere I had another 5 or 10 resistance that I apparently took off and didn't realize. Sounds like I need to work on my Great Hall. So how can I get some more of those points? Classic Arena, of course, is the way that we do it. I'll go over here to Classic Arena. I'm going to hit refresh list. Fingers crossed we get something good. All right, this looks like a good run over team. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We have the same power level, which is hilarious. But typically, my team will punch pretty hard. Again, I get that absurdly, insanely lucky terrorist pull. Oh, actually, Alice should not even be in this team. Well, God bless. Looks like I was doing one of the missions for her where you need a... would have been all affinity? It was probably just a magic affinity Classic Arena, right? Pretty weird. Anyway, Terrace is going to carry me. Hero is absolutely broken, OP in PvP, and even good in PvE. It's an absolute unit here. Now, when we finish the battle, you're going to see a pop-up screen. And the pop-up screen is going to have like, hey, you're amazing. You won. By the way, here is some medals. They're not gems, but here's some little tokens as you level up that you're going to get a hold of. And oh my goodness, I might have to manual this because please finish this up. Please, I'm 45 seconds in, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, it is our gold medals. So we got 4 of them. We also got some materials. That's fine. And these are the ones I wasn't sure what they were called. They're just called Classic Arena points. Okay. All right. Whatever. Just called Classic Arena points. Now, when we go in to use them then, so we can come on in here. Actually, I think you can probably get it to the other way, but we are going to go ahead and go back to our affinity bonus. And let's say, for example, that we wanted to level up, I don't know, maybe some more void resistance. Because, yeah, our resistance isn't too hot. How many is that going to take, you say? Well, to get another 10 resistance, we're going to need either 600 silver medals, or we're going to need about another 60 of the gold medals. So obviously the 60 gold is going to be better. What's that work out to be? It's about 15 more battles. So that's a day then with free refresh, or 2 days or 3 days, however you want to break it up. But that is how you're going to grind them up and level them up. Now, as a heads up, again, if you needed to are you needing to get Arbiter, then you're going to need to take one of these to 10. And that's exactly why I have one at 10. So pick your poison. Don't go with one you don't have many champs for, or don't go with the goofy one. I think typically I've seen accuracy being pushed, but I don't know that it super matters. It's your account. Do it how you want to do it. But I probably would not go something like defense percentage. I would probably not go something. I like resistance on it. I like accuracy because it gets me around more stat checks on a newer account. Maybe on an older account, it doesn't matter, but on a newer account, it does. And again, if we go in here to total stats, you'll see it when you line up here. You're going to be getting, so I have a 5 affinity bonus. I'm getting 20 accuracy. Now, this is actually just from Classic Arena. There's a percentage you're going to get based on your tier. You're probably going to see, if we go back to the Great Hall real quick, you're going to see an area bonuses tab. Now, spoiler alert, this is not what the video is about at all. This is for Live Arena. Live Arena is great, but it's different points, different gems, not gems, I'm sorry, different metals, shields and swords. What are we calling these? Crests. Wow. It's not a bad name. I have to be honest. Live Arena crests are different, but this is going to let you do area specific development, right? I know, not crazy. It has area bonuses up here, and then we can just jump right over here, and this is going to be faction or affinity specific. Classic Arena has been immensely helpful for me on stat checks, and let me show you one other basic tip and trick on how to be getting more medals more quickly. And here we are. We're back at the hero window. Why are we back at the hero window, Casual Samuel? Why are we back? Well, I'll tell you if you remember to like and subscribe. Big thanks on the likes, by the way. We are dying on the vine right now. No, but for serious, why are we here? I'll show you. If you go into your champion list here, we can go, okay, negative effects, positive effects, what do we do? And I have defense drop listed. Now, why do we care about defense drop? I was making a Classic Arena video. Now, if you're an OG at this, if you've got a Classic Arena team that's pushed up through the arenas, you know the answer to this, and you could probably respond in the comments and tell people, maybe even more succinctly than I could. However, if you don't know, now you know. So when you're playing Classic Arena, you're going to want some speed aura on a lead. Of course, you're going to want the team to run on auto, because that's really annoying if it doesn't already. And something like a drop defense is really, really handy. Now, there's ways to get around this. You can just over nuke on the damage. You can kind of cheese it that way. But drop defense is absolutely a unit. So you've got champions like Deacon. We're going to have turn meter fill on a drop defense. Another champion, of course, speaking of Arbiter, that is going to be liked and used by a ton of people. It's going to be Arbiter. Now, she doesn't actually drop defense. She brings a weaken on the A1. We don't really care about that. But she's got an increased attack. So she's bringing more than one buff. And then she's filling all turn meters. And she's providing heals, which is pretty, honestly, super legit. And you get a 30% speed aura. When you're trying to go first in Classic Arena, which 99% of us are trying to go first, we're not running like a go second blender comp, we're not running like a counterattack team. If you are, that's fine. That's awesome. That's a little more high skill than where I'm at here, and I think probably where most people are based on the Classic Arena teams I see even in like Gold 5, Gold 4. So Arbiter is an amazing speed lead. Other champs that are going to provide a speed lead to you that are free for everyone are going to be champs like Haikatoon. Haikatoon is an OG. We've probably all used her everywhere. That's 90% speed in all battles. So Arbiter is 30% in Arena, so definitely better for Arena. But Haikatoon is going to give it to you in all battles for 19%. Monkey King is another one, or Wukong is another 30%. It's incredibly aids Arena to deal with, actually. He brings an aura. Noelle is also one that, of course, you guys have seen that I've used a lot. I was a big fan of the hero path on that, but Noelle is a 30% speed aura in all arena battles. Not all battles, all arena battles. Somebody like Skullcrown is 23% speed in arena. There are a lot of champions that are going to provide you a speed aura in arena or in all battles, but the bigger the better, the higher the better. One that is a great one is like Genbo. Another thing you want to think about for arena is how much accuracy do these champions have. I'll give you an example. Champion like Deacon or somebody who's debuffing. This could be Ugo. Ugo on the free-to-play goes first, drops defense. And in fact, I'll actually show Ugo here for you. Somebody like Ugo is going to drop defense. Now, I only have, because I'm not using Ugo currently, we only have about 175 accuracy, I guess. And we'll get a little bonus, right? I mean, we're just talking about all these area bonuses. Yeah, okay, 164. Ugo is going to go first, and we want to have the AI set up to open with Maelstrom Rack if you were going to use Ugo, or if you're going to use somebody that brings a drop defense. That means she's going to start with it. Shocker, right? We're going to drop the defense. 60% defense drop is effectively about double damage. I don't have an exact math on that. I'm working from what happens when I bring defense drop and wave content and when I don't. So if there's exact math on that somewhere, and if I'm way off, let me know in the comments. I don't mind that a bit, but I don't think we're going to be super off because it is absolutely fantastic. Another thing that you're going to be looking for is turn meter fill. You're going to get trolled a little bit here because somebody like Fane is a single target turn meter fill. It's not useful for her. It's only for her. Get Digimarsa, which is a cool champ. We've seen tons of videos now on the channel. This is a terrible option for Arena. This is when she uses her heal. Okay, we got Mordecai. awesome champ, 100% worth booking out. Fantastic. And there'll be a video coming for him too. I've got some spider stuff in the works. He's great, but it's only this baby 15%. So you got to use your brain on this. Just because it says turn meter doesn't mean it's really that fantastic. Somebody like Stock has a shockingly positive turn meter fill at 20% on a 3-turn cooldown. Going back to my boy Deacon, boom. This is a 2-turn cooldown because he gets an extra turn. 15%. Deacon is basically like a mid-game arena S-tier champ, and maybe he never goes away. Maybe he never stops being S-tier. I mean, just truly, absolutely fantastic champ. All that said, you're going to open up. You're going to have somebody with speed aura. You're going to have somebody with turn meter fill if you can. You're going to drop defense if you can. And then you're going to smack. And preferably, you're going to AoE smack. Preferably, you're going to AoE smack. It does not have to be a legendary. I did it with Diana for forever as an epic. Absolutely smacked. Another amazing epic for this is going to be Genbo, which I've never had. I'm super jealous of. I see Dark Elves. Okay, we're going to pretend that I have Genbo on the screen right here. I'm going to go, oh, wow, he's got like a 23% score in all battles. And he smacks really hard because he's a void. Yeah, I mean, that's that was true. That was true, Casual Samuel. Genbo is awesome there. Anybody with big AoE smack. Monkey King is obviously amazing. Monkey King is fantastic. There's a lot of good epics for anybody else on the list here. Somebody like Skull Crown is actually not so great because she got really bad multipliers. She has AoE and just really bad multipliers. Seer is possible to use in arena. You're going to need the right setup for it. She's going to need enough accuracy to strip enemies potentially. Then she's going to go. Not a great champ for my account because I don't have the gear check, but it's possible. Kale, the OG starter. This guy gets actually pretty great multipliers for a rare on his A2. 100% usable. Anybody else here that we're rocking with? Rock'em, sock'em. Oh, not this guy. This guy is actually terrible. This was not a very Supreme. It's Supreme. There we go. I'm sorry. Supreme Elhain. I have not done anything with Arena as Supreme Elhain. In fact, I'm just using her for Faction Wars. But I'm told that she smacks. There's a lot of champs. Now, she's a Void Legendary. Okay, that's super cheesy. You know, I bought some shards. I got a Void Legendary. I realized that's kind of cheating. Alice the Wanderer was free login champ. This hero absolutely smacks. We've got turn meter fill, we've got some drop defense or some sort of maybe weaken would be okay, and then you're smacking. At that point, pray. You're done. Okay, you can have a team that's going to have a reviver if you want. You can mess around with that, but you are going to be able to push and push and push and get so many medals and awards. This guy's got a +1 deacon. I don't have that. Seems like a cool guy. How are we going to deal with him? Well, we should probably open up with our actual team. Now, watch what we have on the team. We got a 30% speed aura. We got a turn meter fill from Deacon. We got a drop defense from Deacon. We got a Duchess buffing, who actually might be slower now than my Taurus. 177. I think you got slow, lady, so it's gonna look kind of weird because I got this guy fast. 179. Well, let me fix this and come back to us. Fixed. We fixed it. Let's go ahead and kick him off here. You're going to see the order on this because the orders matter. This is all AI setup. Noel's going to open with the freeze. Deacon is now going to drop the fence. We're going to have Duchess give all the buffs, and then Terrace is going to smack. Now, Duchess wouldn't need to be a buffer. Terrace just works better with buffs. Of course, this hero is absolutely broken, absolutely busted, but it could be an extra nuker, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. I don't know if we're faster. These guys are doing exactly the same thing. 30% speed aura. Now, she's going to come in with turn meter fill, which is nice. I don't have enough gear to run Arbiter pretty quick and Deacon quick. In fact, does Deacon actually have all of his gloves? He does. God bless. Let's open it up and try anyway. They're doing exactly the right thing. So if they beat us here, I can't even be mad. That was correct. Okay, so Deacon's rolling back our turn meter. We dropped our defense. Alice smacks us. Totally great example, actually, that Alice kicks butt. Now, it looks like, oh, Duchess, your AI. Why? Okay, we'll just pop Arbiter. Now, if we win on this one, it's just because our heroes were more OP. Nope. Okay, Alice killed us. That's fair. Actually, that actually checks out. But that is exactly what that guy should have been doing. So big shout out to Alley of Darkness. You were doing it right, man, in Classic Arena. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a Casual Samuel video. Take it easy. I hope to see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.